I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff, on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying.
If you enjoy content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more intense court hearings like this one. Now let's get back to the video, because this case is extremely heated. We've got a wild courtroom showdown featuring a mother who is refusing to pay the child support this man is rightfully owed. Let me tell you right now, she becomes seriously unhinged during the hearing. She throws a tantrum toward the end and makes excuse after excuse, while the dad stays calm for the most part and handles the situation like a champ. His friends even join the Zoom call at the end to show their support. The real shocker, though, is that the mother has already lost custody of her children for reasons that aren't entirely clear. Now she owes over $3,000 and is doing everything she can to avoid paying it. You can feel the tension throughout the hearing, and things get especially messy and dramatic toward the end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let's dive in to see how it all unfolds.
Has the mother made any direct payments to you for the support of the children?
No, sir.
Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court as it relates to this case?
No extra information. Well, you know what? She did. My son did run away when he was in the summer of before he turned 18, and then he went to go live with his brother. So that would that's what he did, and so he's lived with his brother for I say about 7, 8 months. I can't remember the exact time. It's been a long time.
It's been a year.
And did you agree during that time frame for the child to live with someone else?
Yeah,
No.
to live with his brother.
No.
Ms. Hagwood, no one's asking you a question right now.
And just to confirm, sir, about how long did the child live with the other sibling?
It's about 7 or 8 months, I believe. I'm kind of off. Like I said, it's been a very long time.
Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Sherry Ann Baldwin.
I'm sorry, is your last name also Hagwood?
That's my maiden name, and it's Haygood.
Haygood. Okay, thank you, ma'am. As it relates to the child support judgment, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $2,367.20 as of March 31st, 2024. I'm requesting that you pay that back at $150 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
Explain to the court why you're not in agreement to the amount that you owe.
Well, I got a phone call.
I don't know if it's just me, guys, but you can really feel the energy coming off this Sherry Hagwood woman. The judge clearly isn't happy with her. She just interrupted the guy, and honestly, that didn't help her case at all. I also can't help but laugh at the friends sitting in the bottom right corner, just quietly watching everything unfold. Let me know in the comments what you think so far, because I'm finding this incredibly entertaining. Just looking at the guy's demeanor in the top right corner, you can tell he has nothing to hide. Meanwhile, she keeps interrupting him and trying to shift the narrative. But let's jump back in and see what she has to say next.
February 1st of 2022 from my oldest son, Lewis isn't the father, Dylan Haygood. And he told me that my son Lewis is there. He's been thrown out. And he doesn't know what to do. So I start helping. Lewis comes over here and he's staying with me for a few weeks. He's staying with his brother. And then finally he moves in with me April 1st of 22. And he's been away from his father ever since. Me and his brother's been caring for him, his eyeglasses, his doctor's appointments, getting him to court. I have documentation from the court stating that he was with me and his brother, probation officers that are willing to whatever y'all need them to write up. But I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for.
And during that time,
That's
thank you, ma'am. And during that time frame, when the child started to reside with you, did you petition the court to change the child support to reflect
Yes,
that
sir.
the child was living with you?
Yes, sir. I called y'all immediately and I emailed the court paper that I had stating that he was living with his brother. And then I went and got the lady told me to do this.
Ms. Haygood?
The whatever child support officer I spoke with told me to go file this with the courts. And it's my name is Sherry Ann Baldwin. I am the mother and the child of Luis Mendoza. He has resided with me since April 1st, 2022, and is currently residing in Johnson County, and it's signed and dated.
Again,
And
Ms.
then,
Figueroa, Ms. Hager,
pardon me,
the question that was asked is, did you petition the court to change the child support amount? Now, did you file a paperwork stating that the child was living with you? My question was, did you petition the court to request that the child support be changed to reflect that the child was residing with you?
yes, sir, I did.
What's their case number, ma'am?
Well, I called y'all and told you that he was living with me and not the father. She told me to send in the paperwork that I had, so I did. And then she said she had 190 days to contact the father and that y'all would get a hold of me. And then she said that they froze the funds. And so I don't know.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm calling cap on this one. She's very clearly lying here, and I can't tell if she's playing dumb or actually believes what she's saying. Either way, it doesn't make sense. If you want to change child support payments, you don't just stop paying. That solves nothing. You have to contact the court, file a motion, and get it officially changed. If you don't, the payments keep adding up over time, and it only makes you look worse. So I'm not sure if she's being careless, intentionally misleading, or just avoiding responsibility, but something feels off. Even if the kid did leave to stay with his brother like the guy mentioned, that still doesn't change the process. You have to file with the court and get everything documented, otherwise you're still on the hook. Whether she's right or wrong here, the story just isn't adding up to me at all. Let's jump back in and see if she has anything else to add, because so far, this explanation doesn't make much sense.
All right, and as it relates to the medical support, ma'am, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $849.32 as of March 31st, 2024, and requesting that you pay that back at $50 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
And could you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to paying that amount?
Because I feel like I was the one caring for his needs. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff, on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. I don't have extra money like that. I can't be taking him to the eye doctor and to appointments and feeding him and clothing him and paying him his father child support.
And just to confirm, ma'am, when you say that you're paying the father child support for a child that's residing with you, when exactly did you pay those amounts to the father?
I have documentation of every child support payment I ever made, and I have documentation of it.
And ma'am, were
And
you able to review the report that was provided on the screen as it relates to
I
the
couldn't
child
really
support payment?
see. I couldn't really see, but
And
I
would you like for
stopped
me to
paying
show that
after April
April of what year, ma'am?
22. I stopped paying, and that's when I went and got the documentation that he was living with me full time.
All right, we have to understand one thing. The Attorney General's office is not the court. You can ask the AG's office to do a lot of stuff. You can ask them questions. You can ask them to file something for you that might help you, but they're not the court.
I love that the judge is really calling her out here, because like I said, none of this is adding up. They've been divorced for a long time, something like 10 years, and you're telling me she just suddenly forgot to contact the court? After being divorced that long, you'd absolutely know that you have to go through the court to change anything related to child support or custody. That's just common practice, and most people understand that. Up until now, she's been somewhat composed, but in this last part of the clip, she's about to completely lose it. The judge is clearly not having it and is about to put her in her place. So let's finish this out and see what the judge has to say, and how she reacts, because things are about to get wild.
If you don't file anything with the court, then it's almost like nothing ever happened, because the AG has discretion to do what they like, which means they could file something or they could not file something. They didn't file anything. Separately, what you're supposed to do is file something with the court, and nothing was ever filed with the court. I don't work for the AG's office. The judges in the courthouse don't work for the AG's office. So you can tell me all day long that you talk to the AG's office, but that's not the court. So I can't modify your order. You were responsible to modify your own order if the AG didn't want to help you, or if you wanted to do it on your own. It's very simple to do, and that hasn't happened. So you owe these arrears. It's a very small amount. You owe the full amounts that are owed. You decided not to make payments. So you owe $2,367.20, payable at $150 a month, and medical support arrears of $849.32, payable at $50 a month. If there's money on hold, then they will try to forward that towards those amounts. And then if there's any remaining balance, then those are the monthly payments. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You ain't getting shit.
Ms.
You ain't
Haygood,
getting.
you want me to find you in contempt of court? Ms. Haygood, I can fine you $50 for contempt of court for cussing in my court. So please, don't act like a child. We don't need
I
to.
thought I was off. I thought I hit the button. I'm sorry.
Okay, be respectful. All right, y'all can press leave to exit.
Well, that was absolutely embarrassing. Honestly, I don't think she's ever going to pay that money. This case happened a while ago, and I couldn't find any updates on it, but I think we can all guess how it probably turned out. She likely let it default, and this guy may never see that money. After watching the entire case, though, I'm kind of torn. I don't even know if he really deserves the full amount. Maybe half of it, but the kid wasn't even living with him, so I'm not really sure why he's being awarded over $3,000. That part doesn't fully add up to me, but that's beside the point. What really stands out is how out of line this woman was. Even if you think you're muted, speaking that way in front of a judge is wild to me. You never know what's going to happen, and in this case, her mic was unmuted. That little on-screen notice showed a $50 fine just for that outburst, and honestly, I think it should have been more. It was completely uncalled for. She basically undermined the judge by straight up saying she wasn't going to pay after being ordered to do so, which just made her look terrible and put the judge in an awkward position. But that's how it played out. This woman is clearly unhinged, and I can only imagine how she ended up losing custody in the first place. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you have any thoughts or feedback, I'd really appreciate a comment. I'll be responding to every single one. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. I'm trying to post as much as possible because I genuinely enjoy reacting to these kinds of cases. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.